¿Sí se ve en grande?
Sí, ya lo vemos.
Okay. About my childhood and recommendation to that child. When I was a child, I liked to destroy and hate my sister's homework. And hate my sister's homework because I taste my book, did not develop, and everything tastes um, the sum to me and as look ate also almond, clay, and other things, and usually didn't when nobody saw me. I was very naughty, and I remember hearing from my parents in the supermarket aisles. My aunts and my grandmother were the aunts who take care of my sister and me, and since my parents worked all day. My childhood was a fun and beautiful because all the time I saw, well, sorry, I had some to play with me who would read me stories, watch movies with me, and the most importantly, I had and have people who love me. What did you want to be growing up? First, I want to be a princess, and after a few years, I want to be a chef. And my recommendation is that you know be afraid to say things. I have initiative to things. Be responsible. Always pay attention in your class. Um, and don't be surprised by good things that happen uh, because his life is more interesting every day. And I just finished my presentation. Thank you.
Okay. And do you have brothers and sisters?
Yes,
How many of them?
one sister and one brother.
Are you the oldest?
Yes.
You're the oldest. Okay. Um, what else? Mm, where did you grow up?
Um, I don't know.
In which city?
Guadalajara.
Guadalajara. Okay, very good. Okay, good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Who wants to go next? We have Sophie and Brandon. Who wants to continue?
Me.
Okay, Sophie, go ahead.
Okay, this this is my childhood. About me in general. I was born on July 13 in 1986. 1997 in Guadalajara, Jalisco. It was so small that it could fit on my dad's forearm. Okay, we start. Uh, my childhood is marked by two important moments. The first is my grandparents. My maternal grandparents were too important apart since my parents worked and could only leave me with them. My grandmother, Hela, loved me with all her being, being as if it were her daughter. So she gave me everything I wanted. That sounds bad, but it was never a spoiled child. My grandfather Lalo was so loving. I remember he brought us tacos that to this day are my favorite tacos. Tacos de canasta Don Chuy. And they were the most loving grandparents in the world. Too bad my grandfather died of a heart attack when he was 8 years old. My grandmother was with us another time and we enjoy, enjoyed her so much. We went to live with her since didn't want to be alone in such a big house. My grandmother had Alzheimer's disease and died after 8 years. And the second moment important in my life is well, in my life and in my childhood is when my brothers born, um, without a doubt something that also marked my childhood a lot were my brothers because now it was the older sister and I had to set an example for them. Although they are currently bigger than me, they are still my little brothers. And my middle, middle brother, Juan, is the noblest, and my little brother, Luis, is the naughtiest. And advice for me is little Sophia grows up without fear and enjoys being a little girl as much as you can. Take advantage of your grandparents because they will live um, sooner than it should be. But they will take care of you and they will never leave you alone. She loves your paternal grandparents a lot too because your grandmother Susanna loves to go to the United States. Do not worry about anything. Your family will always be there for you in the hardest moments and although it is small, it is super strong and strong and they always manage to get had it all together. And that is all.
Okay, very good, Sophie. Thank you. So you were mentioned that um, you were mentioning The tacos de canasta. Where are those tacos de canasta? Does they exist? Does they still exist?
Yes.
Yes, where are they?
In is um, um, is for Street Fidel Velázquez.
Oh, como por el estadio,
Un poco antes del estadio.
un poco antes del estadio. Okay, very good. Okay, who else do we have? I guess we're all, and we are missing, we're missing some, right? Hold on just a second. Okay, so we're missing Carla, Alondra, and Samantha, and also Cindy. ¿Se dieron de baja ellas o solo no están?
Cindy tenía problemas con su conexión.
Samantha me dijo que su mamá se puso un poco grave y estaba esperando al doctor y que dijo que no se iba a poder conectar.
And what about Alondra and Carla?
No sabemos.
No sabemos. Okay. Well. Okay, no problem. So, so we're missing 20 minutes. So let's move to a small piece of vocabulary that we have. Vamos a ver un poquito de vocabulario nada más para terminar la sesión. Tenemos aún 20 minutos y vamos aprovechándola con vocabulario del hotel. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen. So on this last 19, 20 minutes that we have, we're going to review some vocabulary from the hotel or hotel vocabulary that we're probably, that we're probably used to this vocabulary. So we have on the first column, the column on our left, we have the meaning. And in our on our right, we have an example using the word, okay? So, del lado de la izquierda tenemos el significado de la palabra y del lado de la derecha tenemos un ejemplo utilizando la palabra. ¿Okay? La palabra que estamos utilizando está en negritas. And the first meaning, it says, arrange to stay in a hotel. Okay, that's the meaning of the word. So we have to look for the example that matches the meaning of the word. For example, first one, arrange to stay in a hotel. Okay, so it's probably adjoining room, amenities, attraction, baggage, bed and breakfast, bellboy, booked, or brochures. Okay, so what would you say is the word? Arrange to stay in a hotel. For example, the first one, oops, me equivoqué, están al revés. Está primero los ejemplos con con el meaning, okay? For example, this one says, hotel rooms with a door in the center, okay? It is an adjoining room, okay? Example, if you want, we can book your parents in an adjoining room, okay? ¿Qué es un adjoining room en Spanish? ¿Qué es un adjoining room?
Habitación contigo.
Ajá, es una habitación continua y usualmente en los hoteles o en los cuartos de hotel podemos pedir un adjoining room, que son estos cuartos que se comunican por una puerta. No sé si de repente les ha tocado ver que están en una habitación y hay una puerta y abres la puerta y es otra puerta. O sea, son dos puertas que están literalmente pegadas, ¿no? Y eso sirven para juntar dos habitaciones, ¿sí? Usualmente o de repente las familias que son numerosas y que requieren a lo mejor dos habitaciones dobles, piden este tipo de habitaciones pues para estar comunicados, ¿no? A lo mejor de un lado están los hijos y en la otra habitación están los papás y se unen las habitaciones por medio de estas puertitas, ¿no? Esos son los adjoining rooms, ¿sí? Two hotel rooms with a door in a center, okay? Next example, it says, we are located downtown, so we are close to all of the amenities. So what would be the meaning of amenity?
Comodidades.
Comodidades, okay. Yes, it will be like comodidades, for instance, local facilities such as stores and restaurants, right? Como son como dice su compañera, amenidades o estas tienditas que podemos tener cerca, right? Good. Next example, the zoo is our city most popular attraction for kids. So what would be the meaning of attraction?
Things for tourists to see and no.
Yes, things for tourists to see and do, okay? So that would be an attraction. For example, what will be the most popular attraction here in Guadalajara? Or just name a couple of them. What would you say is the most popular attraction here in Guadalajara? Sorry?
Como los templos, bueno, no sé, la catedral o algo así.
Churches could be one of them, la catedral, for example, el expiatorio, el del Padre Galván, I think it's the one that it's like very Gothic, right? Black and Gothic and blah, blah, blah. Okay, what would be another attraction here in Guadalajara?
¿Puede ser selva mágica o algo así?
Could be, yes.
La Minerva.
El zoológico.
El zoológico. Would you say El Hospicio Cabañas would be an attraction? What do you think?
Yes.
Yes, right. Hospicio Cabañas, probably el Teatro de Gollado, right? Very good. Okay, so next one. If you need help if you need help with your baggage, we have a card you can use. What's the meaning of baggage?
Equipaje.
Equipaje. And from the first column, what would you say is the meaning? Escoge una opción de la primera columna. Choose an option.
Bags and suitcase packed with the personal belongings or... No.
Yes. Bags and suitcase packed with personal belongings, okay? Good, awesome. Next one. I can book you into a beautiful bed and breakfast on the lake. Bed and breakfast. What would that be? Bed and breakfast. Have you ever heard that expression, bed and breakfast? ¿Han escuchado antes eso, el bed and breakfast?
No.
No.
No? Yeah, probably no. It's very used in Europe, okay? And and let's try to match it with the meaning, because otherwise I will say the meaning. What would you say is the meaning? Look at the first column.
I think it's the first one.
You think it's the first one? What are the others? What would you say? No clue? Okay. It is a home that offers a place to stay and a place to eat. Okay. So bed and breakfast usually are those rooms in a house. Usualmente son estos cuartos en casas que son digamos, adecuados para poderlos rentar como habitaciones. ¿Sí? Y they are called bed and breakfast because they offer you a bed or a room and the breakfast. ¿Okay? So, usualmente te ofrecen como pues tu habitación y el desayuno. Okay? So that's a bed and breakfast, and they're very popular, especially in the UK, bed and breakfast. Okay, good. Next one, the bellboy will take your bags to your room for you. Bellboy is the word. So what would you say is the meaning? Bellboy. From the first column, what would that be the meaning?
A staff member?
Yes, a staff member who helps the guest with their luggage. Okay. Usually we have bellboys, o son como estos, los botones, ¿no? We call it in Spanish los botones, ¿no? Es el chico que está en recepción, que ayuda a subir ¿cómo se llaman? A los huéspedes su equipaje, ¿no? Very good. I can book your family in for the weekend for the 7th. Book is a word. Book is the word. What would you say is the meaning from the first column?
Small book list.
Small book list that provide information. No, not really. Book. What's the meaning of book in a tourism vocabulary?
Reservación.
Very good. So what will be the meaning from the first column?
Arrange to stay in a hotel.
Excellent. Arrange to stay in a hotel, right? So I can book your family in for the weekend of the 7th. See, very good. Okay, next one. I'm afraid the hotel is booked tonight. What would be the meaning?
Arrange to stay in the hotel. No.
A small booklet that.
Do you think it's that one? A small booklet?
That provides information.
Not really. Whenever we say something, some hotel or motel or hostel is totally booked, we are saying that it's full of capacity. we don't have any room available. Okay, so we say, I'm afraid the hotel is booked tonight. El hotel está totalmente lleno. It's booked. Okay, so we say we're full. We don't have any vacancy. Okay, no hay ni una sola habitación disponible. Okay, we're full. Okay, I'm afraid the hotel is booked tonight. Ya está totalmente lleno. And finally, the last one. Feel free to take some brochures to your room to look at. Okay, so what's a brochure? It's a small booklet that provides information on the local cities and attractions. Okay, son estos brochures que nos dan pues información acerca de lo que hay en la ciudad para visitar. Okay, and we have this other list. Same case. Okay, first one, go to the front desk to receive keys. We can match it with, you can check in anytime after 4 o'clock. Okay, so we have this list of words starting with check out, costs, deposits, floor, check-in, guest, front desk, complimentaries, double beds, and damage charge. Okay, so return the keys and pays for the bill. What would that be? Return the keys and pays for the bill. Check-in is when you receive the keys. So what would that be when you return the keys and pay for the bill?
Check out.
Check out, right? Please return your parking pass when you check out. Cuando salgas, cuando hagas tu check out, por favor regresa el parking pass. Okay, what's the, the meaning is free of charge. Free of charge. What would that be, free of charge? When you're in your room, in your hotel room, and you have this, what can I say? Well, the soap and the shampoo and all of them, they're free of charge. So they're what? Maybe a chocolate, the coffee, bottles of water, they're free of charge. They are some complimentaries, right? All of our rooms have complimentaries like soap, shampoo, and coffee, okay? They're free of charge, they're totally free. Next one, a single bed on wheels that folds up. What is that in Spanish? Una cama individual con rueditas que se dobla. In Spanish, how do we call it? Have you ever seen one of them? ¿Han visto esas? Esas camas?
¿Un sofá cama?
Un sofá cama, not really a sofa, pero sí es una cama que se dobla y que de repente cuando necesitamos nos la pueden subir al...
Un catre.
Exactly, un catre. That's in English a cots. Okay. If you need an extra bed, we have cots available. Okay. Tenemos catres disponibles si necesitas una cama adicional. Very good. Next one, the meaning is money a guest owns for repairs to the hotel property. When we cause by violent or careless act. Let's say that we have a party in our hotel, and we break a lamp or we break the bed. So we have to pay that for repair the hotel property. So what would that be? Would that be a front desk, a guest, a deposit, double bed, or damage charge?
We will have it at a damage charge.
Yes, right. We will have to add a damage charge for the hole you put in the wall. What's the meaning of damage? What's the meaning of damage?
Daños.
Daños, very good. Very good. Daños. See? Okay, good. So we have to pay a damage charge if we are causing or we are causing some damage in the hotel. Cuando causamos algún daño en la propiedad del hotel, como que rompimos una cama o una lámpara, la quebramos, etcétera, pues nos van a cobrar los daños, los cargos por reparación de daños, ¿no? Very good. Good. So next one, it's the amount paid ahead of time to secure a reservation. ¿Sí? El monto que pagamos para asegurar una reservación, what would that be? A deposit, a front desk, or guest?
Deposit.
Right. You will not receive your deposit back if you cancel. Okay? No vas a recibir el depósito de regreso si lo cancelas. Okay? And it's the amount paid ahead for the time to secure a reservation. Okay? Un depósito que hacemos como para asegurar la reservación. Okay? A bed large enough for 2 people. Ah, creo que esa ni siquiera. Ah, no, sí está. A bed large enough for 2 people.
Double beds.
Double beds, right? They are a family of 4, so give them a room with 2 beds, with 2 double beds. I'm sorry. Okay, son una familia de 4. Vamos dándoles un cuarto, una habitación con 2 camas dobles. Very good. A level of the building, un nivel del edificio. Level of the building. What would that be? We just have 3 options, which is floor, guest, or front desk.
Floor?
Very good. The swimming pool is on the main floor. Good. And the place where the guests go to check in and check out. The place where the guests go to check in and out. ¿Cómo se llama ese lugar donde llegamos y hacemos el check-in? In Spanish, is this large place usually arranged with flowers and their staff, and they're receiving you and give you the keys and give you everything? How do we call it that place in Spanish? ¿Cómo llamamos a ese lugar donde llegamos a un hotel y generalmente es como todo grande y con muchas flores y está todo el staff y te dan tu llave y etcétera?
¿Es la recepción?
El lobby, recepcionista, ¿no?
Very good. Es el lobby. Ajá, es también la recepción. And how do we call it in English? I mean, besides lobby. It is called the front desk, right? Es como generalmente es como un escritorio así larguísimo, una barra donde están todos los recepcionistas y te dan tus llaves, etcétera, ¿no? And the example is, towels are available at the front desk, okay? And also the keys, extra keys, and requirements, you can ask them at the front desk. Right? Very good. And finally, a person that is staying at the hotel, una persona que se está quedando en el hotel, pues es un guest, ¿no? Es un invitado, etcétera, ¿no? Our washroom are for guests only. Nuestros lavatorios son solamente para los hospedados aquí. ¿Cómo decimos en español? Los huéspedes, right? Very good. Okay. Questions about pronunciation or meaning? No questions? Okay. Let's study them. Hay que estudiarlos. Okay. Porque el próximo quiz es un poco sobre este vocabulario, ¿ok? So, next time that we see us, la próxima vez vamos a seguir viendo vocabulario del hotel y vamos a tener una actividad que nos va a permitir ganarnos un par de puntos extras en nuestra calificación del examen. So, please study them. Estudiemos los meanings con la palabra. Y la próxima clase tendremos un ejercicio tipo Jeopardy, ¿ok? So, see you next time, guys. Recuerden subir su presentación. Y si no lo han hecho, recuerden subir la presentación. Y recuerden que el viernes tenemos el examen, un quiz rapidito. Está súper rápido. Es solamente vocabulario y es de opciones, entonces será muy sencillo contestarlo. ¿Dudas, preguntas?
No.
¿Todo bien?
No, profe.
No.
Okay, so thank you very much for joining. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
You,
Bye.